For the ME480 project, my team and I were assigned to help out with the converging diverging nozzle. My name is Josh, and my team members were Matthias, Benji, and Justin. So our sponsor for this was Brian Lewis, who is a professor in the mechanical engineering department, and we were mentored by Seth Martin, who was the professor for our section. So here's a schematic of a nozzle. The three main things you have to see here is number one is a high pressure air supply. For our project, we were able to use the building for this, so we were tightly knit around that. Afterwards, we'll take a pressure reading at the beginning of the nozzle after we go through pressure regulators, just so that we know that we are having constant pressure. After that is the test section. The test section is actually the nozzle portion that we will be designing, or that we designed. And so it's two parts. We have the conversion, which is where the high pressure comes into it first, and then it converges down to the smallest point in the nozzle, and then it slowly expands towards the exit. And the small point is called the throat. And yes. So here's our final project where we were able to go on the left. That's where it's connected to building supply. Goes to a plenum, which turns a circular cross section down to a rectangular one. And then it goes to the converging portion of the nozzle, and then right before the two bolts, it goes to the throat, and then it goes through to the exit, which is then captured by the plenum to turn back into a pipe in a circular cross section. The idea at the throat is that it would reach Mach 1. We believe we were able to ascertain that, or to obtain that, and however, when testing, the nozzle did not fully stay intact. The sealant along the side was broke, so there would be further testing needed to be done. So here's a video of us testing the nozzle before it broke. Okay, so as you can see, it worked while the sealant was intact, but as soon as it broke while during some final testing, it actually made some of the data wrong. But from what we could tell, we did achieve Mach 1, so therefore we did achieve the design variables. Thank you for looking at our project.